this room, and I came to be in the room, but I really came to propose one thing to get your guys' feedback. It's an idea some of you may have heard from me for a while, and I'm thinking about doing it. And it gets exactly what Craig is saying, which is the Internet Volunteer Fire Department. I think a mistake we could make with PIPA and SOPA is to say, oh my God, now millions of people want to be activists. They do not want to be activists. They want to watch kittens on a treadmill. That's their job. Our job. Free downloadable kittens on a treadmill on a blazing fast bandwidth that we are adding to the list of human rights. People don't want to be activists. And when activists see active people, they think, oh, finally they're converted. This is happening on Reddit right now. People are running all over our politics saying, yada, 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 my issue worse than SOPA, and they are mystified when people don't instantly propose an internet blocking. So I'm proposing an internet list, email, but better SMS, in which we would go to the broad internet populace and say, our pledge to you is that we hope we never have to email you. We promise never to try and educate you or explain anything unless it is an existential threat. And then it is just going to be a 4-alarm fire. Because what happened with SOPA and PIPA was, we had a meeting actually with Chuck Schumer afterwards, and it was clear that part of what was going on was they were just disoriented. If we set up a predictable way of saying these are our issues and these are the resources we can reliably marshal, we are just part of the system. But if we say there's a big red button, in addition to all of the other activists, I'm not proposing anybody stop doing what they're doing, I just think there was a giant collection of people who would say, I'm not going to ever sign up to be an activist. But if there's an existential threat, I will turn out again. And then create that list and hopefully keep it in abeyance. But to be able to say to the people in Washington, here's the heuristic. Ask yourself if what you're doing fucks up the internet. If the answer is no, as you were. If the answer is yes, 1 million people are coming over to your house.
Who presses the button to push?
I don't know. I think it is some small group of people who, I don't think there's any institution. I think it's like 5 faces, 7 faces.
It'll be in the suitcase, so it'll get passed around the room.
But I think it has to be personal trust. I think it has to be it could even be one person.
I mean, I'm not saying it's me, but I'm saying that there were 24 million people who got engaged in the SOPA PIPA fight, and that means did more than read. They actually acted in some way, and I think they may not be ready to be activists, but I think we should say to Washington, and I think we should continue to fund the space that helps to activate people around these existential threats. But I'm saying that they may not be active all the time, but they are a political constituency. A new one that has been built over many, many years. It's made up of young people who see the internet totally different than we do. It's their music, it's their fashion, it's everything. And they will join this Internet Voluntary Fire League. They will join what we have, which is the Internet Defense League, which is very, very similar to what you're talking about. But it's a new political constituency in the sense that we have new values. It brings together the left and the right. It's sort of this libertarian, liberal mix, I would say. And they can be a force to be reckoned with because they will fight for their interests. I do think the political alignments are different with internet issues, and I think there's real political essence to what the internet affords, and that's the platform I think we should run with and try to activate people.
Right, I agree with all of that about the political alignment. I don't think that most of the people who are active on SOPA and PIPA will be casually active around anything less than an existential threat. I don't think, and I think if we try to educate them or politicize them, we lose them.
Well, I think that, MoveOn has, I think it's a 5 million membership, and they cycle through another 50 or 500,000 every year, and people are, I shouldn't really say this out loud, but in any case, people on the internet want to be tickled by new technology. They love the SOPA PIPA fight because there were these tools that sort of explained exactly what the protest was and was also effective. I think we need to continue innovating. And I think the Internet Defense League that we're trying to build is supposed to be that.